Alright, so I thought I'd make another video, another beginner's thing, another kind of terminology. What is what? Handlebars. Um, these are, there's the handlebars are considered one piece. These are called clip-on handlebars, or most commonly referred to as just clip-ons, right? These are stock clip-ons. You'll see people that replace them. Why that is because they're lighter. And also you can just replace the bar portion of it. You can set all your screws, in here and set it at the angle you want, because these things can be adjusted, right? That's another thing I'll go over in a minute. So people do that, one, because they're lighter, and you can replace this. Mainly for racers, or, if you lay your bike down, you wreck it, and you bend a clip on, it might be worth looking into getting aftermarket ones. A lot of times, the OEM ones on the 05 Gixxer 1000s, they raise up a little bit, like kind of not flush with the triple clamp, but top triple clamp, but kind of halfway in between. Anyways, and so it changed the riding position. So if you did it, not all bikes, a lot of bikes don't do this. But what this bike does is it'll change your bar position also. And also, the only thing also to keep in mind if you do decide to do that is you're either going to have to buy a mount for, at least on this model, I'm going to assume a lot of other models to mount your brake reservoir to, or you're just going to have to buy a drill bit and a tap. So you can drill it out the right size, tap it, and use your stock mounting hardware. That's simple enough. It's easy, and you know what? I do all well, so far I've done all my own work on this bike, including my last tire change. And unless something major that I feel like I don't want to mess with or can't deal with happens, I'm going to continue to do all the work. If I was going to put a cartridge kit in, I'd probably take it to somebody, and then I would do the rest. I'd just have them install it, and then I'd fill it with oil and do that stuff. Anyways, there was something else I think I was going to talk about, but I cannot remember. I don't know with the aftermarket ones if you can use stock bearings. I don't know. I've also kind of heard rumors that they will make less vibration just because they're lighter or something. But you can, if you're worried about that, you can buy them longer, the bars longer than your stock ones. You can look up the length of your stock ones, and you can buy them longer to accommodate for mounting stuff. And also, if you buy them long enough, you can also make them stick out past your grip for your bar end. So it'll kind of have a dual purpose. Shorty levers. Personally, I like these. People do these. One, it's a weight reduction, and two, they look awesome. Let's face it. Oh, and one thing people don't know: why do people put wristbands on their brake reservoirs? A lot of people might know this. Some people might not. I kind of wondered it, and I bought my first bike and it was there, and I was just kind of like, oh, okay. And then I learned. It's because sun does weird things to brake fluid, and it will distort it and do stuff. So you want that's why people keep wristbands over them. A lot of times people do personalized ones. I had this one. Well, my brother had this one laying around from when we were younger. So if you've ever seen Happy Tree Friends, this is what it's from. So it says nutty. I usually keep the nutty side out, so it looks less weird. Not like I'd ever be nutty on this thing or anything, a little crazy. But yeah, you'd also possibly have to drill some holes, because these things sometimes have little pins that go through them, and there's a hole in the clip-on that you have to do. Just something to keep in mind if you needed to replace them. I don't know what stock ones cost, but I imagine they're up there along with aftermarket ones. And aftermarket ones, it might take a little bit more work to get them mounted and installed. If you're going to do them yourself with a shop, then it probably really doesn't matter much. Oh, it'd do a little bit, but an extra. If you ever wrecked again, if you're doing track days or whatever, you wrecked again, instead of $100-some again, you'd only pay like $20 or $30, maybe $40 at most. I think that's probably at most. Um, yeah, I believe I wanted to talk about something else, but I really can't remember what it was. Um, yeah, that's pretty simple. Oh, also one little note: most modern sport bikes come with stern dampers. If yours does not come with one, it's an older one, I recommend you get one. They're awesome. This is something interesting. This is a Gixxer mod. It's probably applies to everything else. Is that the oil they fill them up with pretty much sucks, right? It's loose and everything, and filling them with emptying them and filling them with different oil. Some of them, some I've heard, don't even come with oil in them, but emptying them, filling them with different oil helps your handling a lot. And if you're also new, I suggest you go and look at Dave Moss's channel, or actually he doesn't have a channel. I'll go to sportbikewrench.com, go to On the Throttle, look for Dave Moss's stuff where he's, performance upgrades, I think. He does a lot of stuff about suspension tuning. Learn what you can, because a lot of people will just think tighten it all up. That's the stupidest thing to do. There's a lot to learn about it. The first thing you need to do is preload. I think that's probably one of the most important things. Preload's easy. You're just adjusting, or also known as sag. You're just adjusting, your ride height. You jump on it. How much does the bike sag when you're on the bike? It should only be, it kind of varies. I like running mine around, a lot of times it's done in millimeters, but in inches, an inch and a quarter to an inch and a half is pretty normal. Back, front and rear. And then you can also mess with your compression and rebound settings. That's why I have a zip tie on my fork leg right there to let me know what my travel I'm using. I'm not really using that much travel. That's from wheelies, and wheelies will push that thing way farther down than it normally would go. Yeah. All right. Well, I did more ranting in this video than I did in the other one, but anyways, I hope I help somebody out, and ride safe and have fun. See you guys later.